Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next reaction to Season 2 of 911. I actually watched the last episode earlier on today. The episode we watched before was called Stuck and revolved around people who were stuck in relationships, in physical, stuck between buildings and whatnot, or stuck in various different things. And it was really good and really, funnily enough, emotional because it's 911 where I'm always crying. I didn't cry last time, but I teared up a couple of times. And there was just some really good character moments throughout with Chimney was really good in it. Athena was great. A lot of great stuff with Eric. Who's Eric? Eddie. Okay, I've just checked. He is called Eddie. I don't know why I questioned myself then, but you know what I'm like with names, guys. Come on. It's me. Yeah, a lot of great stuff with him and his son and their kind of family dynamic a little bit more we found out about, with hints that there's more going on with the ex that we've not really heard about, and the ex left them in the dust a little bit. And I'm just excited to know more about these characters. I'm loving these guys, I really am, and I feel like I was a broken record when I watched one before because I was like, oh, it's so cute, it's so cute, I love the show, it's so cute, but I love the show, it's cute, and yeah, I'm excited to see what happens this time. It's called Episode 5, Awful People. So I feel like we're going to have another episode maybe similar to last season's Calm as a Bitch, do you know, where I'd spent some time with these really terrible people, and then we saw them get like calmer, like the guy that was throwing stuff at the tiger, the guy that was leaving dogs in the car and going to the gym, things like that. Maybe it's going to be focused around bad people and maybe some sort of comeuppance, but we'll have to see. I'll jump into the episode to find out. What am I hoping for? Just more shirtless Buck and Eddie, really. Just rolling around, you know, doing their thing. Let's jump into the episode. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below what you thought of the reaction, and there's a Patreon link down below if you want to watch a follow-up reaction to this episode, as well as every episode of 911 so far, and the next few in advance if you watch on YouTube. Let's jump into Season 2, Episode 5 of 911, Awful People. Oh! Maybe Maddie's ex is going to show up because he's an awful person. Oh, God. Oh, God.
My leg.
She faked it.
It's broken.
Oh my God, where did you come from?
She faked it.
Sherman Oaks?
Is she the one that was stealing those Amazon parcels that time?
You just hit me with your car. Of course I'm not okay.
She totally faked that.
Really, really nice car. Is that a custom paint job? Oh, really hurts when I move my head. Is that normal?
Oh, no.
Ah!
So that's what I'm like with those little ketchup things. Oh dear. I really don't like people like this. Like, at some point... Shit. That got the hell out of me. If it's her, they'll recognise her, right? Yeah.
Hey, wait. Don't we know you?
Yeah, it is her. I was right.
I don't think so.
Last year, Hancock Park.
That's right, I never forget a femur.
It's the damned porch pirates.
Yeah, she stole the parcels, yeah. I knew it was her.
Moved up from porches to parking lots, huh, Lorraine?
Insurance companies are happy to settle instead of going to court.
Insurance companies are less happy about fraud. Now, I got 3 witnesses who claim you intentionally stepped out behind that poor woman's car. Makes me wonder what I might find when I pull the security footage from this parking lot.
I think you'll find a woman suffering
Get them,
with
Athena.
mobility issues. A lot of trouble walking since that fall on the steps. You know, I wonder if it's because I received improper care on the scene.
So you gonna
God.
sue us now?
Oh, you folks are city employees. Probably don't make that much. But the city, there's probably some deep pockets there, don't you think? Oh.
I hate her. Drive her off a bridge or something.
Awful.
Does he have a pulse?
I'm not touching him, lady.
Do you know where he's been injured?
I need a damn ambulance.
Okay, the ambulance is on the way. If you could just tell me.
Why didn't you say that, you stupid bitch? You're wasting my time.
Whoa, calm. Breathe. Breathe, J Love. I feel your pain, honestly. I feel it.
This'll make you feel better. Delicious and paleo.
That was her! Mrs. Huber, Desperate Housewives.
Paleo muffins,
Mother
I can
Huber.
barely make lunch.
I love her.
Although I should start, because Jim in the food truck is getting the wrong idea. So what's your secret?
Dee's Bakery on Larchmont, but don't tell anyone. There are over 200 languages spoken in the city of Los Angeles, and I've been cursed out in every single one of them.
But it's not like I've never been yelled at before. I mean, I worked in an ER, but it just felt different somehow. You know, maybe it's because I could see them. I could see that they were scared.
People are different in
or
face to
pain,
face.
that they didn't mean to be so
Awful. But the thing I learned is that there's no controlling someone else's behavior. But how you react to it, that's on you.
And she
It's just hard not
reacted
to take it personally
professionally.
sometimes. You said you felt different when you could see their faces, right? Maybe that's what you need.
How? I mean, the system isn't exactly set up for FaceTime.
Go on a ride along.
In a police car?
You can
It
do
should be
that.
part of your training anyway.
Oh, this is going to be exciting. Getting J-Lo out on the streets.
Wow, she really has it all figured out.
She's this place's Celine Dion. No bull, just here every day, getting on that stage and giving it her all.
911, what is your emergency?
Help, please! My boyfriend's bleeding. He shot himself with one of those nail guns.
What's your location?
9534 Sycamore, Mount Washington.
Help is on the way. Do you have a clean cloth you can apply to the wound?
Sitting in a coffee shop and this guy just ran up, grabbed my brand new bike and took off.
Did he break your legs first?
What? No, what?
Go chase him and get it back. How long? I think this amount of crying is a little over the top and unproductive, don't you think? If you were really going to jump, I doubt you'd be calling me.
I mean, some of that advice was really bad, but it was funny.
Athena Grant?
One and only.
Hi, I'm...
She's going to ride along with Athena.
Dispatcher here for your ride along. You requested me. No one ever requests me.
I
We have
would.
someone in common. Kendall's my married name. I actually used to be Maddie Buckley. I am again.
Oh, Buckley, you're Buck's sister. So how you liking it so far, L.A.?
Well, the traffic has exceeded my expectations, and I experienced my first earthquake.
7.1, girl. You're an official Angelino now. You said your married name was Kendall. Come here to start over?
It was awful. But I'm not ashamed to talk about it. I mean, I was. Now I realize how strong I am for getting out.
The day that every woman in the world realizes how strong she really is. It's the day that will bring peace on earth.
Why don't you have some respect?
God is not a respecter of perverts.
Yeah, well, you're not God, are you?
No, and neither are you.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Take all of yourselves home.
Soldiers died. Okay. I've always been told I've got nothing good to say. Say nothing at all.
Mr. Personality over here started coughing, grabbed his side and fell over. Could be appendicitis. I'm not sure. All right, back up.
Please. Sir, I'm just going to examine you for a second here. Oh, okay. We got a colostomy bag probably backing up. You're going to have to intubate him. Sir, just try to relax. These paramedics here are going to attend to you.
Oh, hell no. You do it.
Sir, I am not a trained paramedic. I can't intubate you. They can.
I'm fine. What about him?
Diaz.
Diaz. What kind of name is that?
My father's from Mexico. My mother's Swedish. I can help you out with the Swedish half, but no one told me which half that is.
Okay, would you like me to call
What a
you
horrible
paramedic
human
team so you
being.
can have an all-white one?
Let him die.
Half is my sister Maddie.
Great to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too. I've heard nothing but wonderful things about you.
No, don't believe everything your little brother tells you.
I meant from her.
Well, the feeling is mutual.
She's something. She never lets anything get to her.
Get to me. Do you know how many times in a given day somebody's got the opportunity to get to me? If I start letting them get to me, I wouldn't make it past breakfast. Which reminds me, we should eat. Sir, can you hear me? Sir, can you tell me what happened?
Copy that. 10 minutes out.
You said he was talking?
Yeah, said a few words.
You see? Here we go. She's going to get involved. Come on, J-Love. Let's do this.
Can you hear me? Okay, lost his pulse. Moving compressions.
You can tell that the way she
You know
speaks,
that I
it
need the
just
blood to keep flowing to his heart.
comes
Can you
back to
elevate his
you.
legs? The ambulance is almost here.
Are you here? They hang up.
Sir, who hung up on you?
911.
It's that woman. Look, Gloria. We should go Gloria. Oh, no, I don't like it.
911, what is your emergency?
Dear.
Yeah, Aruba, he shot me.
What? What did you say?
Please, need help, send help.
I can't understand you.
He said,
Speak
please help, I
louder
need help. He
or
shot me.
It can't be her.
You're not going to understand it.
Shot, beating, help now.
Yelling at me won't stop the bleeding, okay? I'm not the one who shot you.
Laman, I come on, Jen.
Seriously, you're switching to another language now?
That wasn't a mistake.
Awful.
Hung up on him.
Awful. What a bitch.
Well, he's amazing. What's his name?
Oh, what do you want?
She's a she.
Why are you here?
Mama rescued her.
I bet she did.
Go away.
Where's your dog?
Why is she here?
What did you say to him?
You mean, did I tell him I was his real mother? Not yet.
You're not his real mother. You signed away all rights to him the day he was born.
You're right. I signed away all my parental rights. But he didn't.
The dad. You utter bitch.
Who the hell is he?
That's Nathaniel. That's Denny's biological father. He didn't even know he had a kid.
You told me you didn't know who the father was.
I lied.
Of course you lied. She's
You're lying now.
constantly lying.
Am I?
Oh, I hate her. Shoot her.
Are they reprimanding her for hanging up? Good.
No, they're firing her for hang-ups. Yeah, plural. Hundreds, maybe thousands, going back 8 months.
8 months?
That last part makes sense.
I
She went
mean,
almost
good.
squirrely after the divorce.
I thought her husband was dead.
She only wishes he were. She's probably facing criminal charges.
She's hung up on
There's
hundreds of
precedent.
people.
911 dispatcher
Get
in
rid.
Houston got 18 months for interfering with emergency calls.
They want to put me in jail because of what you said.
You hung up on people on purpose.
Awful people! People who yell and scream and cry and expect you to do something for them. I mean, do they ever say,
911.
how are you? Do they ever ask, how are you doing, Gloria? Do they ever think of anything but themselves and what they need? No! This isn't over, Maddie. Just mark my words. Snitches get stitches.
Excuse me? What an awful person! Oh, this title is so relevant. These people are terrible.
Nathaniel Green is Denny's biological father.
Are they going to use the fact that she set with her against
What does that mean?
him in court, maybe?
It means he has rights. It means he could try to take our son away from us.
What does Mark say?
That we're screwed. And he used more lawyerly words.
I was stupid. I was selfish. I was weak. And I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry.
I mean, I think I'd blame her as well.
Sorry.
Even if it's not really her fault, like,
And you never meant for any of this to happen.
all of it, but the cheating was
I know
not
that
good.
in my head. But the rest of me is having a really hard time.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mommy just got some bad news tonight. She's just upset.
She was really mad at the park when I talked to that lady. Is she mad at me?
Oh, I love his hair.
Mommy and I love you more than anything.
Eva!
Don't, this could be fake, don't. Oh. Hen. Okay, I don't die though, that's not. Oh, Hen! Oh my gosh, she's walking away. Call an ambulance. They'll still know that she took drugs. Right, good. Because if they still know that she took drugs, they can use that to stop what she's trying to do.
She called it in. Saved your life.
Who's he?
That's because she loves me.
No.
I don't even hate you, Eva. I feel nothing for you. I called your parole officer. He'll meet you at the hospital. Good luck in prison. You saved me. I save awful people every day. It's my job.
Yeah, you do, bitch. Yeah, you do.
Hey, thanks for letting me ride shotgun with you.
Sure. Nothing like some blood and bile and bullets to help you see how special it is what you do on that phone every day.
First of all, I'm pretty sure that wasn't bile. And second, it wasn't just the calls that we answered. It was you. I mean, now if I have a moment of doubt, I can just say, what would Athena do?
You're too kind. I guess those golden hearts run in the Buckley family.
Oh.
Take care, Buckette.
You too, Sergeant.
Like, they're all friends. It's so adorable. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Maddie, glad I finally got you.
What's she doing?
Stop calling me. Stop texting me. Leave me alone.
Let the police know.
But I have so much free time now, I could call you all day.
911, what's your emergency? Not gonna be so easy to hang up on me this time, right? This call is being recorded.
I think I might be having an actual emergency.
Unbelievable. Ma'am, it is against the law to call 911 for non-emergencies. It's also a crime to impersonate a police officer. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to report this.
Don't you dare man me or tell me about the law. Your whole generation is nothing but a bunch of lazy ingrates.
Here we go.
You have no clue what it's like. No!
Is the car okay?
Are you still there? I think I was in an accident.
I'm here. Where are you?
Why can't I hear you?
Gloria, I'm here.
You hang up?
I'm here.
God,
I don't think she can hear me.
Airbag's probably deployed. She wouldn't be able to hear anything. Definitely what I would have done. I hope you didn't do
I have to
it.
do this the hard way. Cell towers give me this radius, but I don't see any reports in the area.
Dead-end calls. Not sure if you had one yet, but it's when you can hear everything that's happening on the other end of the line. And you know, there's not going to be anything that you can do except sit there and listen to someone die. It happened to me. I hung up. And I felt so relieved.
I'm meant to feel sorry
She
for her.
wasn't my problem anymore.
You're just proving that you're a rude.
After that, nothing was
Sorry,
my problem.
pardon my language, but
Until you.
You're gonna be okay, Gloria.
I don't know if I should apologize to you or forgive you, but I should.
yes, you should.
You didn't hang up. You didn't.
It's quite cute, actually.
And I thought about just not helping her. I almost let her die. Does that make me an awful person? It makes you a human being, a good one. Because despite everything that she put you through, you still saved her ungrateful ass.
Yep.
And now this
Some people wouldn't have done.
This man can come and take my son. Yeah, people can be awful. Selfish and cruel. Caring only about themselves.
Bye.
Want and
Stupid.
need.
I hate her.
But not everyone is awful. There are some good ones out there too. The kind who
Yeah,
want
Bobby,
to do
not
the
her.
right thing.
Good work. Gloria said some pretty awful things. I'm glad you didn't let it get to you. That's the job, right? If I let everyone get to me, I wouldn't make it past breakfast.
Go,
But you'll
J-Lo.
never
Go,
know which
go.
kind of person someone is.
Oh.
Unless you give them a chance to
Okay.
show you.
I can tell Denny has a good life here, and I don't want to harm that in any way.
Oh.
You're his parents. You tell me what's best for him, and I'll follow your lead.
Oh.
Maybe they'll surprise you
I thought it was going to be like a whole legal struggle.
in the best way.
Oh. That's cute.
Okay, everybody, let's eat.
I think it's gonna be okay.
I hope so.
Yes, Athena, you were right.
She usually
She's
is.
always right, yeah.
In fact, I find it best
Here
just
we
not to argue with her.
And the stronger those ties are, the less awful everything else seems.
That was so cute. Oh, I just stopped saying that phrase, but my god, the show is cute. Okay, that was my reaction to 911 Season 2, Episode 5, Awful People. And again, the title and the theme of this episode was so on point because there were some terrible, terrible people in this episode. And they pretty much all got their comeuppance, so that was good. And what I wanted it to be, like that Karma's a Bitch episode from last season. Oh my god, I was angry, really angry through a lot of this. So, which storyline shall we get angry about first? Let's go with Hen, because that was quite a big storyline this episode. Hen and her wife all being happy, having a cute little picnic with Athena's ex-husband, whose name is something. And that evil wench of an ex-girlfriend showed up. Oh, when I recognised it was her, my blood was boiling straight away. Because I know they didn't really wrap it up last season, but they slept together. She was going to use it against them. And I can't really remember what happened other than Hen going, like, you're never going to get back with me. Leave us alone. But I don't remember anything happening after that. But so it's still an ongoing storyline, and she appeared and with the biological father, of the son, and he wants custody now, or wants to, basically she was just doing whatever she could to get back into Hen's books and to make trouble, and it's awful. The title is Awful People. It's just terrible that she was going to these lengths. If she came out of prison, like a whole new person, trying to make amends, and she wanted to be involved with her son's life, I am okay with that, because that happens a lot. People go down dark paths, they go to rehab, whatever, and they become better people, and they want to get involved again, and I'm fine with that storyline. That would be okay. But she came out of prison, determined to sleep with Hen and ruin her marriage, through papers at the wife, because they're going to get custody of the kid, and then brought the biological father along so she can get involved, and it's just awful people. And Hen did the right thing when she saw her taking the drugs, and she did call the police. Now, don't get me wrong, there was a hesitancy, there was a moment where she was like, if I walk away, she's gone. So as much as I hate her, and I think having her out of the picture was good, the right thing to do was to call for help, because you can still use that incident with witnesses, like the fire officers or ambulance crew, whoever shows up, to get the same sort of result, which was that she tells the parole officer, she goes back to prison. Now, that didn't solve the problem with the father. He was still there, oh god, what's going to happen? But he seemed like a really nice man. I mean, when we found out about his history, he seemed like a great person, but we don't know how much involvement he wants, and whether she got him along purely to cause a problem, or whether he actually wanted to get involved. But at the end, he seemed like he was a really nice guy, and he's got a great family here, I don't want to interrupt that, let's talk, what can we do? I was like, oh, he's so cute. I might have to start some sort of drinking game, which every time I say, oh, it's so cute, take a drink or something like that in this show, because I love these people. I love these people so much. So at least their storyline seems, at the moment, all laid out, all good, all okay. We all want to get involved and have a happy family, and maybe introduce the boy to his real dad. Could be some drama there, but right now, all good. So I guess other than the Maddie storyline, which I'll talk about in a second, there was only really the odd just bits and bobs of little things going on here or there, little calls they went out on, and there were some really interesting ones with the woman at the beginning that I recognised her from last season, because she was the one that's stealing all the Amazon, I keep saying Amazon parcels, but delivery parcels, and I'm really proud of myself that I recognised her, because I'm so bad with names and faces that I was like, she looks familiar, is it her, or is it just someone doing the same sort of scammy thing, trying to get free stuff? And yeah, when she got hit by that truck, I was like, oh my god. But she never appeared again, so I think hopefully that the talk at the ambulance is enough to scare her off. But I do wonder whether she's going to appear next season, one episode, doing some new sort of scam type thing, and maybe she's going to be the regular bit part, she'll only appear every now and again, but she'll be the face that keeps coming back, because I like it when shows do that, when they have Just a little callback to each season. If you don't watch every episode, you're not really going to pick up on it. But for those who do tune in all the time, they're like, oh my god, it's her again, she's back doing something bad. I guess the only main thing really to talk about other than Hen's storyline is Maddie's storyline. So I like the fact that we've got J Love at the centre of this episode. Love her. And she was made friends with his colleague at work who's been there for years, Gloria, Christina Estabrook. So they're in multiple things, mainly Desperate Housewives, what I know her from the most, where she's like a bitch in that as well. But she seemed like an old timer at a job, knows what she's doing, she's great. And it shows that montage of her talking at people quite rudely, but funny at times, and I laughed. And now I realise what was going on properly. I shouldn't have laughed because she was being harsh at times to people, and I don't think she should have gone, oh, your back's been stolen, alright, get some legs and run. But it was kind of played with like the jovial music. I thought it was meant to be like, oh, this old timer, like, she's got like a sharp tongue where she'll just talk at people like that. But it's fine because she's good at what she does. Obviously, the undercurrent of that was that she was not actually helping people. And we saw that more so when we got to Maddie going on the ride along, which was awesome. And met that awful people in the graveyard. Don't want to talk about them. But the guy that got shot, and he's like, 911 hung up on me. Straight away, I was like, Gloria. And she didn't understand what he was saying. She was like, don't shout at me, blah, 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 blah. And she hung up on it. It was like, even I could hear him saying, someone shot him, please help, send help. So, and I'm not great at listening at the best of times. But no, she was awful. And she did the right thing by tattling on her. And then they found out that she'd hung up on, like, 80 calls, whatever it was in the past so long. I can't remember what that number was. And that, yeah, she had the highest amount of calls taken. But like that other member of staff said, yeah, but over half of them were less than 45 seconds long. And I'm not being funny, but if you're on call to 911 because you're in an emergency, you're on that call for more than 45 seconds. So it'll take them a long time to get all the details they need from you, find out the severity of the situation, find out your location, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, she was like, no, you get snitches, get stitches, you shouldn't have told me. I tried to help you. I'm like, in any job that I'm in, just if anyone ever gets a job with me in the future and you see me on the same team as you, if I see you're not doing your job properly, I'm going to tell. I don't care if it's like snitchy behaviour or what, but she was putting people's lives at risk. So Maddie did the right thing by telling on her. Do I feel sorry for her? So, yeah, she did the right thing. She got her in trouble. She might go to prison. We don't really know. I mean, it was a little sad when she had the car crash. Not so much... It was sad when she realised that she was still listening. Like, when she was going, oh, I'm like, yeah, you don't hang up on me. I'm not surprised you hung up on me, la, 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 la. Like, you get what karma's a bitch. Like, you put that out into the world. It comes back. What goes around comes around. You hung up on people. It seemed like she hung up on you. She didn't, because she's a better person. So I didn't feel sorry for her. Like, if she's in this accident, like, I don't want to see her in an accident, realistically. As much as I go killer, shooter, murderer to people, like bad people in these shows, realistically, yeah, I don't want them to die. I just don't want them to be around. Although when Maddie's ex shows up, we might have another story. But I think when she realised that J-Love hadn't hung up on her, she was still listening because she's a better person. That was a little bit emotional, I'm not going to lie. But I'm a softie, so I cry most of the time. I didn't cry this episode, though. Holla! 5 episodes into the season, and I didn't cry, so that's a good thing. But I really enjoyed this episode. I liked the theme again. Awful people was really prevalent all the way throughout. Whether it was just the people on the one-off bits, like at the graveyard, that were racist and homophobic, and he was dying, but because they were black people or Asian people, he wouldn't let them touch him. Because Eddie was part Mexican, he wouldn't let him touch him. People like that, I wish you could not help them, but I know you have to. Yeah, I really got to enjoy that episode. That was good. I like that everyone got their comeuppance again. Like Gloria got found out, got fired. Like Hen's ex-girlfriend went back to prison, and the dad of the son seemed to be a really nice person. So yeah, another one with a really happy ending. I'm just nervous when that changes to a not happy ending. But so far, I'm loving this season. It's really good. Loving all the characters. Not a single main character that I don't love, as I said last time. So yeah, I'm really excited to watch more and just see where it goes. I'm not going to be able to watch any more today, unfortunately, because the daylight is disappearing. I'm going to go get some food. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of Season 2, Episode 5 of 911. Awful people. Did you love it as much as I did? what were your thoughts on Gloria? Interested to know. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed the video, leave some comments down below. Subscribe for the rest of the series too. And there's a Patreon link down below if you want to help support the channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you all very soon for the next episode. Bye guys. Stay safe. Have a good night.